Have you been wondering why you've been seeing ads about a glass tube in Times Square that has Adam Scott in it and other actors? And why is Ben Stiller taking pictures like it's his little baby? And why is Apple involved? Okay, I'm here to talk about the show Severance. Hi everyone, Apple decided to block my video worldwide. I understand why, because I used their clip from their intro and that guy put a little work into it. So you're gonna have a picture of Adam Scott in the background of this whole video. This picture. Okay, let me try to explain what Severance is about. Okay, so imagine you get a job at a company called Lumen, and this job requires you to undergo a process called severance. Why would your job want you to get severed? Well, it's simple. You won't be able to tell anyone what happens at work. Does that make sense? Your job is so secretive, they separate you, your own self. So there's two of you in one body, basically. Essentially split your consciousness into two versions of yourself. One who exists at work, your innie, and the other who exists outside of your work, your outie. The innie knows nothing about the outside world, no memories of your family, love, or life experience. They exist purely to work. Meanwhile, yourself gets to live their life without any idea of what they're doing at work. At first, this sounds like an escape. You skip the workday and go straight to bed. But here's the catch. Your innie never gets to leave. They never seen daylight, and they are trapped in the office forever. While the outie might feel relieved to leave all the stress at work, the innie has no clue. Dan Eckerson V, who created Severance. Eckerson came up with the idea while working a job at the office, wishing he could skip the whole day. He started writing the show around 2005, and it's a great concept. I personally relate to the show because I used to work in a factory, and in that factory, you were there for 8 hours, and you would rotate between putting the meat in the containers and packaging the meat. And if you're wondering, if people ever say to you that your phone is ruining your body and making you crouch, let me say, you didn't work at that factory. I was crouching for 8 hours. And depending on where I was, I couldn't see the time of day, and there was no windows. So I relate to this show a little too much. Now, let's talk about the main innies and their story. Mark S, but it sounds like Marcus throughout the whole show because everyone says Mark S. You see, it's Mark S, but it's Mark, but it sounds like Marcus. It's kind of funny. He's your average guy just trying to get his work done. He became the new head of his branch due to another person who used to work there leaving. But people aren't exactly the nicest to him. When it comes to Heliar, I believe that's right. Heliar is one of the first things that Heliar is the first thing you see in the show. And the first thing that we and Heliar asks is, who are you? And I'm going to let you figure out who she is. Irvin is a company man through and through. He knows Lemon handbook. He knows the Lemon handbook like the back of his hands and talks about it like the passion of a preacher quoting the scripture. And then finally, Dylan is incredibly smart and he loves the perk of lemon. He enjoys the perks of lemon. He's my favorite character, and yes, the actor who played him asked Spider-Man if he could do a flip. And that's it. Check out Severance. If you have an Apple device, you're in luck. It's available on Apple TV+. If not, you could catch it on Prime for a limited time if you live in Canada. And that's it. Thank you so much for letting me talk about a show that I enjoy. Hi, I don't remember editing the video you just watched, but it's there. I don't usually use this camera anymore. It just doesn't look good. I mostly just film on my iPad, and that's it. But yeah, I don't really know what else to say. Anyways, thank you for watching.